Steve Goncalves, father of University of Idaho murder victim Kaylee Goncalves, appeared on Friends to express his frustration over suspect Bryan Kohberger's defense team pushing to dismiss key evidence before trial. He also weighed in on the possibility of a plea deal. Evidence suggests victim fought back. Court documents reveal that investigators discovered a mix of 3 different DNA samples under the fingernails of Madison Mogen, one of the 4 students fatally stabbed in an off-campus house in Moscow, Idaho, on November 13, 2022. However, defense attorney Bicka Barlow, recently added to Kohberger's legal team, is seeking to restrict testimony about the fingernail scrapings, arguing that the DNA does not match her client. Defense challenges DNA findings. In legal filings, Barlow contends that since the forensic results were inconclusive, highlighting them in court could mislead jurors. She also pointed to independent testing that reportedly excluded Kohberger as a contributor to the sample. Mr. Kohberger's inconclusive likelihood ratio is similar to almost every other person for whom an LR was generated, Barlow argued, warning that presenting this evidence could wrongly suggest his DNA was present. Citing redacted testimony from forensic scientist Jade Miller, Barlow also claimed that some statements regarding DNA evidence were misleading and should be inadmissible under Idaho law. Questions about other DNA at the crime scene. The defense has previously questioned other unidentified DNA found at the scene, including blood traces on a handrail and a glove outside the house. Retired NYPD Sergeant and cold case investigator Joseph Giacalone noted that such findings could support the argument that more than one person was involved. Kohberger's alleged connection to the crime. Mogen, a marketing major from Coeur d'Alene, was found murdered in an upstairs bedroom alongside her best friend, Kaylee Goncalves. Investigators also recovered a knife sheath with DNA that helped link Kohberger to the case. On a lower floor, police discovered the bodies of Xana Kernodle and her boyfriend, Ethan Chapin. All 4 victims suffered multiple stab wounds. Forensic analysis tested 2 possible scenarios, one suggesting the DNA sample included Mogen, Goncalves, and an unidentified individual, and another indicating Mogen and 2 unknown persons. However, none of the tested individuals conclusively matched the unknown profiles. Authorities say cell phone data and surveillance footage suggest Kohberger had been near the house multiple times before the murders. Kohberger, who was arraigned in May 2023, with the judge entering not guilty pleas on his behalf, is set to stand trial on October 11. If convicted, he could face the death penalty.